Okay folks, our next step is working on this machine gun, and this is pretty much how it goes together. You have these segments, which is ones for the photo etch jackets, where you can have ones that are pre-built. The pre-built ones, they look okay, but they're pretty pants, but they're okay. But the ones with the photo etch jacket is much better. The photo etch jacket does come already rolled, which is a nice touch. And this is the gun barrel, which is without the jacket. Here is the jacket. Here are the jackets already rolled. I've already done a bit of primer on those, and there is a small piece. There is a small piece here that you see in my hand, which goes on the front, which is the gun sight part. You have to glue that to the front of the sleeve and slot the sleeve over the barrel, but it is really tricky. So I've gone ahead and already built one of the guns. I'll do this off camera because, as I say, I've got to get right up close and I can't do it with a camera in my face. And so this is ready for paint. It'll be a gunmetal black type colour. There's two of these. And as for the ammunition chutes on the side, ammunition chutes are here, which have got to be painted in olive drab. We'll do a little bit of gold because that's the closest I have to brass shells. A little bit of a wash inside these pieces here. And these pieces at the back here I think are the empty casing shells, chutes, and again they're in olive drab. Okay folks, we have finished painting the gun now. They're done in a metal silver, and then we've gone over the top with a black, and it makes it this effect. And these are complete. We've just got to add the ammunition chutes and the ammunition belt, which is olive drab colour, and obviously paint the guns and bullets. Okay folks, I've gone ahead a little bit now on this aircraft. I've put it all together and done some of the rigging, or completed the rigging. The rigging is really difficult to do on camera. I tried with wire and I couldn't get it to set right, but I will explain all the problems I've had and issues with the kit and stuff. But the kit's gone together nicely so far, and there is some problems and some issues. Some parts is me, some parts is the kit possibly, but it is highly fragile. There's still some painting to do around this cockpit, which we will do, and we've got some washes and oils to do on the underside, but it's almost finished. A little bit of dust and grime and dirt. The propeller still spins. It spins with the engine because that's the way it was designed. If you see, it wobbles, and that's to do with the undercarriage being, all it is just these struts here. So it is highly fragile. Okay folks, our next step is to put some oils over the bottom of the aircraft and blend it in to make it kind of grimy and a little bit dirty. Obviously it's going to kick up dust and stuff when it's landing on the grass runways and airfields and stuff. So how we're going to do that, we're going to use Abton oils, and then we just put a coat of odourless thinners down, dab on the oils, let it leach, and then we just go with the airflow and it just blends it in nicely. In this case, I just round. Now we're just going to run the brush along and go with the airflow. Go over lightly. It's going to start creating streaks. It may look really rough. Dab some more thinners on there, take the excess off, and now we can go in more and work it right out. Make it a little bit strong there. Long streaks. You can also stipple the dirt. Too much. And so we just want a slight tinge over the airframe. Also with this bit of thinners we can make a bit of a wash as well. For the wheels. Okay folks, if I sound a little bit rough because I'm still getting over a cold and flu, I'm still not feeling 100%, but the DR1's all finished. She's a good kit. There is some issues. It wasn't the actual kit's fault, it's me being stupid, not paying attention and doing silly mistakes. But there is a couple of issues that there is within the kit, which is I don't know if it's either me or like the kit, but one of the main issues was the machine guns. They say put in the ammunition belts and the ammunition chutes, but I tried that and it didn't seem to fit, so I've had to put the machine guns in and then the ammunition chutes separately, and it seems to fit now. I did try using fishing line, which was this stuff here, which is 0.3 centimeters or 3 millimeters, sorry, but I could not get it to stick. I don't know if there's some kind of weird thing on the fishing line, and I tried different super glues. I tried the AK Black Widow, which is good super glue, but even that still didn't want to stick, and I couldn't get it to set straight either, so I ended up resulting to Easy Line. It's a little bit thinner than I would like, but I find Easy Line works guaranteed every time. It's good stuff. Propeller still spins. As you saw, I've done it in steps on certain parts. Yeah, the camouflage, or there isn't really a camouflage on this aircraft, it's the Red Baron red. It's these early aircraft, just before he had the straight DR1 in red, which is a different aircraft, it's got a different serial number. But this has got that weird wallpaper effect. One of the issues I had with that was when I come to clear coat it, I was holding it here and I didn't realise as I sprayed it, I didn't have gloves on, and the clear coat's got over my fingers, and I end up putting the fingerprint in it, so I end up having to stand it back and redo some of the brown. It's come out okay for a repair, not 100% perfect, but it's going to have to do for now. I should have done the brown last. I should have done the blue first, which is on the underside, which has been weathered with pigments and oils and stuff to give it that dusty look. So I should have done this blue first, then the red, and then the brown, but I learned by my mistakes by doing it in a different way. Again, I had issue with the red. Again, it was me spraying it a little bit too rough and too quickly with the airbrush, and I ended up having issues, and I've had to sand it back and redo some parts. It's me rushing. I need to learn to slow down a little bit and just take my time, but I managed to fix it. Then I had, as I say, I had some issues with the kit of me making mistakes, and then I end up getting frustrated, so I end up putting it out down and leaving it for a couple of weeks because I was getting frustrated with it. But then I've come back and managed to finish it. But yeah, it's a good kit. I should recommend it, and you should try it. This is probably one of the easy paint jobs. I would have liked to have done the one with the black and white stripes, but masking all that off is just asking for trouble. So I just gone for Richthofen's early Red Baron version. Obviously it's not known as the Red Baron, but it's one of his early DR1s. It's one of his most famous aircraft that he's known for, but unfortunately it's the aircraft that he had least amount of kills in and least amount of time he spent in it. But yeah, it's a good kit. I enjoyed doing these 124 scales. I did pick up a couple of more. As you saw, I recently uploaded a video on the aircraft SPAD 13, which is the French aircraft, which I'm going to do in the United States markings, which is the famous pilot Eddie Rickenbacker. I'm going to do his markings, so that'll be the next big airplane I'll do. Again, it's 124, and I did pick up another 124 scale, which is the British RAF SE5A. It doesn't actually say what pilot flew that, it's just a generic aircraft, but again, nice scale. I wouldn't want to do these in anything smaller because they're quite small aircraft anyway. The only big issue I don't like with this kit is the landing gear is really fragile. But other than that, it's a lovely kit. You get a couple of options. You don't have to have the propeller on. You don't have to have the cowling on. You can have them separately on the floor, like as a maintenance scene. There's a hatch on the underside which does behind the engine and fuel tank and ammunition chute, and there's wires and cables behind there, so you can have that visible if you wanted to. You get some other wheels, which I did paint, but I'm not going to use them now. I was going to do a diorama base, but I'll probably do that later. You get other propellers. You can again paint them and stick them at the side and make a mini scene, but that was my plan, but I can't be bothered to do it now. I just want to get this bit built, finished, and move on to something else. But yeah, she's all done. Should buy one and check it out. It's a lovely kit. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.